Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I'm here with your weekly agenda for May 4th through May 10th. I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a very stressful time for many of you with your careers, a lot of schoolwork, and everything else that's happening in your home lives. So I hope that you are all doing well. Now, several of you have sent me emails with questions about the expectations for marking period 4 and what it is to be satisfactory for the week, for an assignment, and for the entirety of the marking period. So we're going to talk a little bit about grading as well as the expectations. So let's start off with the expectations for this week. Step 1 is that you watch this video or you go through the slide set that's posted on Schoology. Either one will work. If you're already watching this video, you're already getting step 1 done. Step 2 is to complete 5 out of the 6 activities for the week. The assignments open at 10 a.m. on Monday and then close the following Monday at 8 a.m. That means that these assignments I'm going to be talking about in this video will open at 10 a.m. May the 4th and then close Monday, May the 11th at 8 a.m. Alright, so these assignments are graded on a 1 or 0 scale. 1 point is awarded to an assignment that is completed successfully. A 0 is awarded to an assignment that is not completed or not completed successfully, and you are able to skip 1 assignment per week, which will just be blank. Now, with all of that being said, students asked me about assignments per week and then weeks in the marking period. So let's talk a little bit about what it looks like to have a successful assignment. If we look at the past week, in order to have the 1 point for activity 1, you would have had to have completed all 3 of the EdPuzzle videos to get that 1 point. And then you would have had to have completed 5 out of the 6 activity folders to get your 5 out of 6 points to have a successful week. Those weeks are cumulative, so they will pile up over marking period 4. That means that if you have an unsuccessful week, it is going to impact your grade and make it harder for you to have a cumulative successful marking period 4. So what I recommend, if you are struggling with the assignments, so we are going into week 3, we've completed 2 weeks. If you are struggling, please contact me. I sent out an email with the Zoom meetings for this next week, which are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 a.m. Or send me an email. I put my May office hours on Schoology. I'm available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 to 11 a.m. If those hours don't work for you, send me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But let's talk a little bit about your grades. Overall, I want to say you've done a great job. I'm extremely proud of all of you. You've been working really hard, and I've seen amazing feedback. Your assignments are wonderful, your writing is touching, and I can't ask more. And so I want to keep seeing that. I want to keep seeing you work as hard as you have been. So if you have questions or concerns, please get a hold of me. I'm more than happy to work with you. And we want to make sure that you have a successful marking period 4. All right, let's talk a little bit about your assignments for this week, so that way, if there's any concerns, we can address those as soon as possible. For this week, activity 1 is back to Romeo and Juliet for audio videos through EdPuzzle. We're going to be working on Act 4 this week, scenes 1, 2, and 3. So in order to get the point for activity 1, you will have had to have completed activities EdPuzzles 1, 2, and 3. There are questions in the videos, just so you're aware. For activity 2, it's Romeo and Juliet writing. So this is a discussion post that you will answer on Schoology. The discussion post is based on the Friar Lawrence's plan at the beginning of Act 4. What advice would you give to Juliet? Would you recommend she follow the friar's plan, or that she try to achieve her happily ever after another way? And that is a minimum of 3 sentences. So in order to get the 1 point for activity 2, you'll have to complete this 1 discussion post. However, activity 2 builds on activity 1, So in order to have an idea of what's happening, you probably would have had to have listened to the videos. Activity 3 is silent reading. I ask that you read 60 minutes. However, you can read more than that. Please don't make it feel like I'm saying you can only read 60 minutes. Read as much as you want. The discussion post is for you to tell us about what you are reading. I'd like you to tell me about the genre that you're reading and if you recommend the book. Do you like the characters? Do you like the plot line? Or is there another book that you've read recently that you think does the topic better than what you're currently reading? Let us know. And so in order to get that point for the silent reading for activity 3, you will need to complete the discussion post. Activity 4 is Romeo and Juliet audio again. That means that we're going to be listening to scenes 4 and 5 to finish out Act 4. There are 2 EdPuzzle videos. There are questions in the videos, and I can see when you've completed them because EdPuzzle notifies me and lets me know what your answers were. Now, in order to be successful with these EdPuzzles, you need to complete them and answer the questions. You are not getting graded on whether the answers are correct or not. However, if you only do one of the videos, I'm not going to give you the point for activity 4. You have to complete both videos. Activity 5 is news articles. I've had several students ask me, can I go somewhere other than the links that you have? Absolutely. If you like watching interviews about sports, please feel free to do so. If you like listening to a podcast, listen to a podcast. Please feel free to find news articles wherever you find them most appealing. All I ask is that you tell us about what you're reading, the name of the article, the author, and the link, and tell us a little bit about your opinions. And that is how you get your 1 point for activity 5. And then activity 6 is creative writing. There are several options for this week. The first option is to research and inform about a national holiday in May. How did the holiday come to be and how do we celebrate? It might be a more popular holiday in May, or it might be one that isn't as discussed, isn't as mainstream. The next writing prompt is to write a thank you note to a friend, family member, or other person who has impacted your life for the better. Whoever you would like to write a thank you note to, please feel free to. I highly recommend that you also send it to that person. Number 3, document an imaginary species that you have discovered. So this is a more creative writing prompt. What is this creature's physical attributes and behavior mentality? And then number 4, what is your greatest achievement in your life? How did you overcome the obstacles to achieve this goal? And those are our 4 different creative writing prompts for this week of May 4th through May 10th. If you have any questions or concerns about these activities, please get a hold of me, either by email or through Zoom. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful week, and I can't wait till I get to see you again. All right, bye-bye.